So, welcome. Let's start the class. Today we will discuss about urban growth, urban implosion. The term was given by Lewis Mumford. He was an American historian and he was working on the history of cities, history of urban systems. We have discussed about Gordon Childay's urban revolution, 10 characteristics of defining characteristics of city. The Gordon Childay was talking about urban revolution, an urban explosion. But the Lewis Mumford talked about urban implosion. What is, can you guess what is an implosion? You know explosion. What is an implosion? Yes. What is an implosion? Can you guess about? Yes. What is an implosion? You can see the board? Yes. So it is implosion. It's different from explosion. It's a theory, it's a proposal of an alternative scheme of urban growth. Yes, urban development. Yes.
सर एक्सप्लोजन में सर जो है आउटवर्ड की तरफ होता है और इम्प्लोजन में इनवर्ड की तरफ कोलैप्स कोलैप्स जो है सर
You are near the answer, but it's not the correct answer. Explosion can be from outside or inside. Implosion comes from inside forces. We have talked about evolution. It's like evolution. But the difference is evolution is a slow process. Evolution is a slow process. We talked about evolution yesterday. It's a slow process occurring over decades and hundreds and thousands of years. Implosion is a sudden process. It is an explosion coming from inside. Implosion. So he said that the forces and factors of urban growth, it occurs suddenly, but it occurs within the settlement itself. Understood? It occurs within the settlement itself. And he talked about two schemes of urban growth. In first scheme, he said the stages are, according to him, his first stage was ecotechnic cities. Ecotechnic cities. I think you have got the meaning of implosion by now. Lewis Mumford talked about ecotechnic cities. Ecotechnic cities are ecotechnic phase of cities. Ecotechnic phase. It was a phase and he called the city in that phase ecotechnic. He said in this stage, in ecotechnic stage, the cities were dependent on wood, wind. Yes, you've got what I mean by wood. What Lewis Mumford, he said that the city in this phase, ecotechnic phase, dependent on wood, wind and water for
survival
not only survival, for power. The city needs power. Any growing system needs power, isn't it? Without power, there is no growth. His suggestion is that in this phase, the city was dependent on wood, wind, and water for power supply. The city took power from wood, wind, and water. How? How we can get power from wood? Yes.
That was the only resource available.
Yes,
After petrol.
wood is a fuel. Wood is a power resource. By burning wood, we can get power. And wind. We are using wind as an alternative energy source these days, but it is a very ancient source of power. Wind turbines and wind-driven water pumps. So the city in this phase use wind, wood, and water. Can we use water as an energy source? Yes. Can we use water as an energy source?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we can use water as an energy source. So according to Lewis Mumford, in this phase, the city was called ecotechnic city and ecotechnic phase, and in this phase, city dependent on wood, wind, and power. The development was occurred dependent on the power, wood, wind, and water. The power derived from wood, wind, and water. We can use water as an energy source. You've heard about it. Hydropower, power-driven, water-driven mills, water-driven spellers, water-driven turbines, water-driven power generators. So he said that in ecotechnic phase, the city was dependent on wood, wind, and water. After that, this paleotechnic phase comes. Paleotechnic city. In this, the city was dependent on iron and steel. The city growth, the focus of city growth came from iron and steel. How? Can you visualize the use of iron and steel? What is iron and what is steel? Yes.
Iron is direct from iron ore.
Iron is
Steel.
raw iron. And what is steel?
Alloy.
Is an alloy. Some metals are mixed with iron so that
It can be much more stronger.
it is stronger, to strengthen it, to enhance the qualities. It is sometimes rust free. It is stronger. Alloy is mixture of when we mix some metal or some elements into the original metal to strengthen it, to enhance its capabilities. So in paleotechnic phase, iron and steel was used. How iron and steel can power the development of a city? Yes.
These metals are backbone of industry.
Yes, backbone of industry. Machines are made from iron and massive structures, massive buildings, skyscrapers were based on steel, the power of steel. It is much stronger. It is flexible. It is rust free. It doesn't decay like steel doesn't decay like iron. Iron got rusted rusted. So iron and steel were the main metals are main things on which the development of city was based on this in this phase. After that, he said that after that came the Neotechnic phase. Neotechnic phase. What is Neotechnic phase? First it was Ecotechnic phase, then it was Paleotechnic phase, then Neotechnic phase came. Yes. Yes. In Neotechnic phase, heavy use of technology was there. New technologies came, industrial revolution was there. Heavy use of technology. We made heavy use of technology. New technologies came and we made very rapid progress. And in that greed of progress, in that greed of development, what we done? We use these technologies to the fullest. And what happened? What was the bad impact of overuse of these technology? Overuse of technology. First we use
Pollution.
technology, overuse of technology. Yes. What happened?
Pollution.
Pollution. Pollution was there. Environmental concerns were forgotten. We didn't took care of our pollution, our environment. So, in Neotechnic phase, we used technology greedily. We done overuse of technology. In Neotechnicity, we made much progress, no doubt. But the overuse of technology, over dependence of technology, and overuse of technology without taking our environment in consideration, the environment got degraded. So, what is the natural outcome of that? Biotechnic phase of biotechnicity came into being. And now, what is that biotechnic phase? Yes.
A revolution which people are still trying to bring biofuels which are pollution free,
Biofuels and
carbon.
alternative source of energy and metals,
Fossil fuels.
alternative metals, alternative technologies in which which were less detrimental to environment, and rejuvenation of environment was the thinking. So now we are dependent on human capabilities more. It was like reversing the development, but and the focus was on, in biotechnicity, focus was on, yes, on sustainability, because the danger arose that because of overuse of technology, our cities were degrading. Our environment was degrading, and we live in that environment. So if it is degraded, then what will happen? What will happen eventually? If our environment is degraded, what will happen? Kya hoga? Yes.
When we will have no alternatives, the energy sources will end up and it will collapse.
In the end, what will happen? What is the biggest danger? is the
The
biggest
global
danger?
warming,
Yes.
climate change.
What is the biggest danger?
Global warming, climate change.
What is the phenomenon which took place because of that? Yes.
So can you repeat the question?
If we don't take our environment in concern, if we don't care about our environmental degradation, and we use, do overuse of technology, what will happen eventually? What is the danger? So, because we came to biotechnology, what was the danger looming large, because of which we done a sort of reversal? We have tried to gone back in history.
Because of the pollution.
Of course, pollution, but what will happen eventually if pollution goes unchecked?
So, natural disasters.
Natural disaster and
Climate change.
Calamities.
climate change and yes, climate change, natural disaster. What it will lead to? What all they will lead to? Disasters,
So, deaths.
climate change,
Migration also.
degradation, environmental degradation. Yes. Pollution, environmental pollution. They will lead to, what is the danger
Calamity.
looming large?
So, human deaths.
Human death.
Deaths. Yes.
The survival of our entire race is at stake. Survival of our human race. It is a danger to survival of human race. The danger was looming large that the human race will wipe out from the planet. Suppose if the air is so toxic that we cannot breathe in, if the water is so toxic we cannot drink it, then what will happen? We will be wiped out from the planet, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
We will be wiped out from the planet. So, what Lewis Mumford, to revise what Lewis Mumford said, that it was urban implosion. It was not urban revolution. It was urban. Gordon Childe talked about urban revolution, but Lewis Mumford said that urban implosion was there in city development, and implosion is a violent force. It is an explosion. So it's a negative thing. If it cannot be checked, it will destroy the very cities it is growing. So he said that there were phases. First it was eco-technique phase, in which the city was dependent on power of wood, wind and water. Then after that phase was over, we made progress. Paleotechnic phase came. Iron and steel were the mainstay of city growth or urban growth. Then Neotechnic phase came. After Paleotechnic, Neotechnic phase came. In that, new technologies, very revolutionary technologies, very advanced technologies came. But what we done, we made the mistake of overusing these technologies. So environment get started to degrade. So we came back to biotechnic phase, because the threat to survival of human race was there. So we are reversing. Which phase we are in? Yes, which phase we are in? What do you think?
Transition zone between neotechnic and biotech.
Yes, we are a very, very good answer. We are in transition zone